Have you ever considered how much we truly know about the Amazon rainforest? It's an intriguing question, isn't it? The Amazon is a source of wonder and mystery, a place of untamed wilderness and breathtaking beauty. Spread across 9 countries in South America, it is the largest rainforest on Earth, covering an area roughly the size of the entire continent of Australia. This vast rainforest plays a crucial role in our planet's health, acting as the world's largest reservoir of biodiversity. It's the home to an estimated 400 billion individual trees, representing 16,000 species. Not to mention, it's a haven for countless animal species, some of which are not found anywhere else on Earth. The Amazon is not just a forest, it's a world in itself, a vital part of our global ecosystem that's teeming with life, and yet, it remains an enigma. Now let's delve deeper into the mysteries of this fascinating place. The Amazon rainforest is a vibrant tapestry of life unlike anything else on Earth. Picture a world teeming with an estimated 400 billion individual trees from 16,000 different species. This is not a fantasy, but the reality of the Amazon rainforest. Here, the sheer variety of plant life is staggering, with some species not found anywhere else on the planet. They range from towering kapok trees whose branches form a natural skyscraper, to delicate orchids that paint the undergrowth with their vibrant colors. But it's not just the flora that's diverse. The Amazon is a veritable Noah's Ark, housing an incredible array of wildlife. Imagine jaguars, the largest cat in the Americas, silently stalking their prey in the dense undergrowth. Picture pink river dolphins, a rarity in freshwater habitats, elegantly navigating the labyrinth of waterways. Consider the myriad of insects from iridescent butterflies to industrious leafcutter ants, each playing their part in this complex ecosystem. Yet this biodiversity isn't just about sheer numbers. It's about survival and the ingenious ways these organisms have adapted to the challenging environment of the rainforest. Take the bromeliads, a type of plant that has evolved to catch rainwater in its leaves, providing a microhabitat for other species. Or the poison dart frogs, whose vibrant colors warn predators of their lethal toxicity. This environment also fosters symbiotic relationships where species rely on each other for survival. The Brazil nut tree, for instance, depends entirely on a specific species of orchid bee for pollination. In turn, the tree provides the bee with nectar, creating a delicate balance of mutual benefit. In the hidden depths of the Amazon, new species are discovered on a regular basis, reminding us of the countless secrets this rainforest still holds. Each species, each adaptation, each relationship adds a unique thread to the rich and vibrant tapestry that is the Amazon. Indeed, the Amazon is a living testament to the power of evolution and adaptation. But the Amazon is not only home to plants and animals, it is also the ancestral home of numerous indigenous communities. Picture this, a vibrant tapestry of cultures, languages, and traditions, all flourishing under the verdant canopy of the Amazon. These are the indigenous communities of the Amazon, the true children of the rainforest. Their lives are inextricably intertwined with the rhythms of this vast ecosystem, their footprints imprinted in its rich soil for thousands of years. Across the 8 countries that the Amazon spans, there are over 400 distinct indigenous tribes, each with its unique language, customs, and relationship with the forest. From the Yanomami in the north, known for their intricate basket weaving, to the Ashaninka in the south, revered for their knowledge of medicinal plants, these tribes represent a remarkable diversity of human experience and wisdom. Their lifestyles are intricately tied to the forest. They depend on it for food, medicine, shelter, and spiritual sustenance. The forest in turn thrives under their careful stewardship. They hunt and gather, but they also cultivate, using sustainable practices that nourish rather than deplete the forest. They are nature's best conservationists, their practices striking a harmonious balance between human needs and ecological well-being. These indigenous communities also hold an immense reservoir of knowledge about the forest. For centuries they have studied its cycles, understood its creatures, and discovered its secrets. This knowledge has not only enabled their survival, but has also contributed significantly to scientific understanding. Many of the medicinal plants we use today were first identified by these forest dwellers. They are the original biologists, pharmacologists, and ecologists, their wisdom often surpassing that of modern science. However, their existence is under threat. Encroachment, deforestation, and climate change are disrupting their way of life, pushing them to the fringes of their own homeland. Yet they remain resilient, fighting for their rights, their culture, and their forest. These communities are the true guardians of the Amazon, their lives intricately woven into its very fabric. And as we strive to protect the Amazon, we must also strive to protect and respect these communities, for they are the heartbeat of this magnificent rainforest. However, this majestic forest and its inhabitants face numerous threats. The Amazon rainforest, this sprawling emerald canopy of life, is under siege. One of the most prominent threats it faces is deforestation. In pursuit of timber, farmland and minerals, vast swaths of this precious ecosystem are razed to the ground every day. This not only obliterates the home of countless species, but it also releases colossal amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, exacerbating climate change. Climate change, in turn, poses another significant threat to the Amazon. Rising global temperatures can lead to prolonged droughts, making the forest more susceptible to wildfires. These wildfires can ravage large areas of the rainforest, decimating wildlife populations and destroying the homes of indigenous communities. But the threats don't stop there. The Amazon is also a prime target for illegal wildlife trade. Exotic birds, reptiles and mammals are captured and smuggled out of the forest to be sold in illicit markets around the world. This illegal trade not only threatens the survival of these species, but also disrupts the delicate balance of the rainforest ecosystem. The impact of these threats extends beyond the forest itself. The indigenous communities that have called the Amazon home for thousands of years are feeling the brunt of these destructive activities. Their land is being encroached upon, their resources depleted and their way of life threatened. They are the guardians of the forest, their lives intricately tied to its well-being. As the forest suffers, so do they. These threats to the Amazon are not isolated issues. They are interconnected, each one exacerbating the others, creating a vicious cycle of destruction. The loss of the Amazon would be a catastrophic blow not just for the region but for the entire planet. The future of the Amazon hangs in the balance, and with it, the fate of its myriad inhabitants. It's a stark reminder of our responsibility to safeguard this incredible place and the lives it supports. The fate of the Amazon is not just an environmental issue, it's a humanitarian one too. And it's a fight we cannot afford to lose. So why should we care about the fate of a forest thousands of miles away? This question may have crossed your mind. The Amazon, a sprawling tapestry of life and color, is more than just a distant spectacle of nature. It plays a crucial role in our global ecosystem. Let's start with climate regulation. The Amazon rainforest is often referred to as the lungs of the earth. And for good reason. The forest's vast vegetation absorbs billions of tons of carbon dioxide from our atmosphere and releases oxygen in return. This process, known as photosynthesis, is pivotal in maintaining the balance of gases in our atmosphere and regulating the planet's climate. Furthermore, the Amazon's trees and plants create about 20% of the world's oxygen, so protecting the Amazon is akin to protecting the air we breathe. The Amazon is also a treasure trove of biodiversity. It's home to an estimated 400,000 species of plants, 2.5 million species of insects, and over 2,000 species of birds and mammals. Many of these species are found nowhere else on Earth. The destruction of the Amazon would mean the loss of this unique biodiversity and the potential medical and scientific discoveries that could come from it. The cultural significance of the Amazon cannot be overstated either. The rainforest is home to more than 1 million indigenous people from over 400 different tribes, each with their own rich traditions and ways of life. These communities have lived in harmony with the forest for thousands of years. Their knowledge and practices hold invaluable insights into sustainable living and conservation. The potential consequences of the Amazon's destruction are dire. From the acceleration of climate change to the loss of unique species and the devastation of indigenous cultures, the stakes are high. The Amazon is a global responsibility, and its protection is a necessity, not an option. As we have seen, the Amazon is not just a forest, it is a world unto itself, a vital part of our global ecosystem. As we conclude our journey, one question remains: what can we do to help? The answer is simpler than you might think. It starts with understanding, with acknowledging the value of this incredible rainforest and the life it sustains. From there, we can take action. We can choose to support businesses that are committed to sustainable practices and refuse to contribute to the destruction of the Amazon. We can educate ourselves about the issues that the Amazon faces and share that knowledge with others. We can raise our voices, advocating for policies that prioritize the health of the Amazon over short-term gains. We can donate to organizations that work tirelessly to protect the Amazon, its wildlife, and its indigenous communities. Each of these actions, no matter how small, can make a difference. The fate of the Amazon is in our hands, and with understanding and action, we can ensure it continues to thrive for generations to come.